Razaban for FightHype.com with me. I've got IBF Challenger on Saturday night, Dominic Breazeale. Dom, how are we doing first?
Man, fantastic, man. You just got a little shakeout in the gym there, or the arena, and feeling good, man. Nice little sweat.
Obviously, I know you've fought on these shores previously in 2012. Showing a bit of your skill out there in the ring. How did that feel in front of the crowd?
Felt great, you know. I got a nice little welcoming. You had some boos and had some cheers, but it's just what I expected. It's one of those situations, man. You know, come out here, put a little show on, let them know what they're getting a little kind of an appetizer for Saturday night. You
said a little bit of boos and a little bit of cheers, but to be quite honest with you, when Charles Martin came out, he got more boos than you. So
he got more boos than me.
He got more boos than you. So they like you here, I think.
Good, yeah. No, I've been very open to the public in general. The fans, have been real good. You know, I stepped out of the car, signed a bunch of autographs, and did some pictures and things. I'm always real welcoming to the kids, whether they they love me or hate me. It's a situation where I end up wanting to be the people's champ. It's I don't want to be hated by any. I want to put on a great show, and that's what I plan on doing.
You obviously came into the UK, I believe, last Thursday evening. Been a couple of days. Is everything okay? Everything going well so far?
Oh, been great. I think I've gotten the best sleep of my life here. The weather alone, with the clouds and a little bit of rain here and there, you couldn't ask for more. So it's been a good situation, man. We've got some good food. Got to get out and see a little bit of the town. Central London, East London, things like that. It's been a good stay so far.
Obviously, you're here for a purpose, and that's obviously to take on Anthony Joshua for the IBF title that he won of Charles Martin. I know I spoke to you previously in the press conference about Anthony's win over Charles, but moving forward now, obviously, it's probably the biggest fight of your career so far.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. Every fight that I prepare for and so forth is going to be the biggest fight of my career. This one has been great. I've had a phenomenal camp. My trainer, man, really did a great job this last 8 to 10 weeks, and I can't complain. It's one of those situations that I've crossed all my T's and I've dotted all my I's, and I'm fully prepared to get in there June 25th and put on a great show. Definitely get a knocked out victory and walk away with the IBF title, as well as 20,000 UK fans and more fans around the world. So it's one of those situations that I'm glad to be on the journey that I am. I'm blessed to be in the opportunity that I am, and God's will, I'll walk away with a beautiful, shiny new belt.
You mentioned there that it's going to be a knockout. When I spoke to you a couple of months ago, you said the same thing. It's going to be a knockout. So is it not going to go the distance at all, Dominic?
No, not at all. It definitely can, man. With my understanding, I'm not a big guy to leave it up to another man's hands or ideas. Like I said, I got one referee and one judge, and I plan on using them June 25th.
What does Dominic like to do a couple of days before a big fight? What's his plan? What's his routine?
I love just to entertain the media, man. I sit back and let them come to my room and talk and do this. And no, I'm joking, man. It's one of those situations. A little bit of quiet time. My wife and kids come into town and they kind of remind me what I'm doing it for. I'll sit down and have dinner. Relax, do a little stretch, maybe go for a light jog, beat my coach in some checkers or maybe even some poker. Don't laugh, man. This afternoon he beat me pretty bad in some checkers, man. We're not going to talk about it, but it's one of those things. Get your mind off of a little bit, relax, rest, and just take advantage and understand you're on a great journey, man, and enjoy it, because you're not going to get today back.
Dom, this is finally, obviously, I don't know if you've been to the O2 before, but it is like the Lions Den with 20,000 people, and the ring looks really small when it's 20,000 people in the ring. How are you going to cope with the atmosphere? I think that was the biggest thing that probably got to Charles Martin, was he wasn't expecting that hostile atmosphere being in the Lions Den. What are your plans to kind of cope with that?
I think it's going to be great. I'm going to embrace it, man. For me, it's kind of reminding me being back on the football field, man. When you play in front of 60,000 fans, 20,000 fans is nothing, especially in a big arena of 100 yards. It's a situation where I've been there, I've done that. Playing a quarterback, you get all the fame, and then you win a game, you're the greatest, and you lose a game. Well, we hate you. We don't want to see you until next week. It's that type of situation. So I've been there, done that. I've crossed that bridge, and I'm glad to be back. I wouldn't rather have done it anywhere else. I fought at the MGM Grand. I fought at the Staples Center. Why not fight at the O2 Arena and notch that up as a chapter in my book and close that chapter for sure. Bring that belt home, like I say. And in the end, gain 20,000 local fans, UK, London fans, and be loved for it. And on top of that, more fans around the world.
Appreciate for your time, Dominic. Wish you nothing but the best. And we shall catch up with you Thursday post fight. Obviously, the last press conference on Thursday. We'll catch up with you then.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
FightHype.com.
Thank you.